very 90s today. I got the off the shoulder, the choker, the brown lip. TBT! But instead of like 2 months or maybe a year, it's 2 decades. I feel like I belong on the set of Clueless. Or maybe Friends. Friends was 90s, right? I would have lived for that. Hello everyone! I'm here today to share with you guys a sort of a haul slash kind of what I'm going to be buying, because it's not a haul that I've actually purchased yet. Like a pre-haul, I guess. But I know that right now the Sephora VIB sale is going on where you get 15% off. They usually only do 2 of these kinds of sales every year. But I thought this would be kind of a fun video to film, some recommendations, some products that I'm restocking, so it's sort of like an Empties video kind of, but also a pre-haul. I don't know, it's like a mishmash of everything. Mishmash? That's not what I meant to say. It's a mishmash of everything. If you guys have any recommendations of products I should be picking up, put them in the comment section below, or products that you guys are picking up through the sale. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Tuesday and Thursday, and right now a Friday video as well. And thumbs up this video if you found it helpful. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and without further ado, let's get into this. So the first product I want to talk about is a foundation. This is the Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Water Foundation, and I originally picked this up when I was in the store because I didn't have any self-tanner on, and I felt like I didn't have any foundations that really truly matched my skin tone when I don't have any self-tanner on. So I picked this one up. This is in the shade Porcelain, which is basically about the shade that I am when I don't have any of the self-tanner on. And I love the formula so much that I want to go out and buy a darker shade so I can kind of mix the two depending on what spectrum I'm on the self-tanning scale. It is a water-based foundation, so it is very, very liquidy, but I find like it's really concentrated and you definitely get some good pigmentation out of it. It is layerable, which is also a good thing. And also just in terms of being on the paler side, it doesn't make me look like not alive. I just find that other foundation formulas, they just tend to make me look very pasty and cakey, and it's just doesn't look right on, it doesn't sit right on my skin. I look almost gray like. It's just, this adds just a tiny bit of warmth, but it still matches my neck. It smooths everything out beautifully, but then when I add in some blush and everything, it just looks nice and glowy and soft and like Snow White like. So I really like this foundation, and I will be purchasing another one of the shades. I'm also picking up another Anastasia Beverly Hills Clear Brow Gel. I ran out of this stuff, or I'm basically close to. There doesn't seem to be very much product left in here, so I'm going to be ordering another one. I really like this product. It just keeps my brows in place. They do not budge all day, and it's nice and easy to get them to do what you want them to do, because my brows, they just like to go all over the place. They do not listen to me, and there are some days where some of them are like curled at like a weird angle, and I'm like, what are you doing? Like, get in line with the other ones. Come on, you're making me look bad. But this stuff is like glue for my eyebrows, so I really like it, and I will be purchasing another one. For those of you that have been watching my videos for a while, you know that I recently broke one of my favorite lip products, so I'm going to be buying another one, and it is the Too Faced Melted Matte. This is in the shade Cool Girl, which is what I have on my lips with like a gloss, like a purpley gloss on top. But the Queen Bee one is a cool tone mauve version of this, and I'm obsessed with it. I love it so much. I've dropped it so many times, and of course that one time it just hit at that right precise angle and just like poof, everywhere. I love it because it goes on almost like a mousse, and it's very saturated and pigmented, almost gloss-like, but in more of a creamy way, but it dries down to this beautiful saturated matte finish. And I find at least for the lighter shades in particular, they last a significant period of time on my lips, which is nice. And when they do start to fade, they tend to fade fairly evenly. They don't peel off or crack off, or just the whole look tends to like crackle like some liquid lipsticks. They do not wear well. But this one I've had a lot of success with, so I'm excited to finally be reunited with my Queen Bee. I mean, it's not quite Beyonce, but it will have to do. Next up is an eyeliner, and this is the Marc Jacobs Highliner. This is their matte eyeliner. This is in the shade Earthquake. These say so ridiculously well on my tight line. They're nice and creamy. They blend out really easily. I like to even put them on along the lash line and kind of smoke it out a bit. It's beautiful. These are gorgeous, gorgeous liners. They also, thanks to you guys, because I didn't know this, but apparently they also have like a little built-in pencil sharpener, because I was looking at it and I was like, oh, it's too bad they don't have a sharpener, because this part can't be sharpened with a normal sharpener. How many times can I say sharpener in one sentence? Because it's a twist up, so I couldn't get it to have that nice precise tip anymore. And I was like, oh, that's the only thing I don't love about this. And you guys are like, it's in the bottom. And lo and behold, here it is. I mean, it's not the best sharpener in the world, but it does the job. It gets it into a little bit more of a structured point, which is what I'm looking for. And overall, this is a wonderful liner, and I am excited to buy some more of these and add them to my collection. Now onto a primer. This is by Guerlain, and this is their Radiance Concentrate with Pure Gold, and I am running out. This stuff is pricey, but I love using this for any events or when I'm out for a long period of time, if it's like a special occasion, things like that. I've been using this so much. You guys can see I'm like down to like just the last little bit. And so if I can save a little bit of moolah on like a coupon code, I'm all for it. But this stuff in a very subtle way sort of tightens up the skin. It gives you a nice base for your foundation to stick to. It just makes my skin look really beautiful and flawless, and I am in love with this primer. Whenever I have something that I need to go to where I need my makeup to look good for a long period of time, this is usually my go-to because I know it'll work and it'll work really well. Now onto a foundation that I have run out of yet again. I am on to round 3 of this foundation. I'm wearing it on my skin right now. I'm in love with it. It is the Cover FX Custom Cover Drops. This is in the shade N20. For those of you that are new to this foundation, essentially what it is pure pigment drops. And so you combine it with a primer or with another foundation if you want added coverage, or with your moisturizer, anything like that, but it needs to be combined with something. And then you can add as many or as few drops as you would like to get the coverage that you are comfortable with. For me, it's like 4 or 5 drops if I want like super glam, or I throw it in with my moisturizer and add like 2 drops if it's like an everyday thing. But I find that the coverage is really beautiful and it just evens everything out. Again, it's one of those products where if I know I need my makeup to look good, this is the one I go to because I know it's gonna work no matter what, and I can just adjust the amount of coverage that I want depending on what the event is. But this is a beautiful foundation, highly recommend it. Now I want to share with you guys 2 recommendations for new products that I've been testing out that I really love. I'm gonna get into them in a little bit more detail in my Sephora haul update on Tuesday, but because the sale ends Monday, I wanted to include them in this video for you guys as well because I love them. One is the Tarte Skin Twinkle Volume 2 Lighting Palette. I've had a chance to play around with this for the last 2 weeks, and it is such a beautiful palette. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I just got the whiff of the, it's like a vanilla chocolatey scent. Oh, that smells so good. It comes with these 4 shades here. I tend to kind of stick in this area because these tend to be the most flattering on my skin. I'm wearing them on my face right now, kind of layered together. I think I layered these 2 together today. They are layerable, they are pigmented, they're nice and buttery and soft and like easy to blend out. I've been using it in the inner corners, on the upper part of the cupid's bow, on the lip, on the nose, on the cheekbones. The only downside I have to this product is because they are such soft powders, they do tend to be a little bit powdery. So when you're using your brush, you need to kind of tap it really, really gently into the powders because otherwise they'll break up pretty quickly. So that's my only thing. You have to just be very gentle with them. Other than that, gorgeous palette. And then the other palette I want to talk about is the NARS Narcissist palette. This is their loaded eyeshadow palette. Oh my goodness, I am in love. They have a great range of neutrals, mattes, and shimmers. This highlight shade is stunning. They have some warm tones, they have some cooler tones. So there's just a lot of variety in this particular look. The shadows themselves are stunning. They're very pigmented. They're easy to blend out on the eyes. And I just find that I keep reaching for these shades regardless if I'm going for more of a dramatic look or something that's more easy and everyday. It's just a really, really nice palette. So highly recommend it. And then in terms of new makeup on the website and products that I'm excited to explore, I don't currently have them, but I will be adding them to my order list. One is the Marc Jacobs Beauty Dew Drop Coconut Gel Highlight. That sounds awesome. Apparently it is a coconut infused gel highlight that you can combine with your foundation, use alone, and it gives a universally flattering, like golden champagne appearance. What else is new on the website? Ooh, you know what? Actually, Too Faced Natural Love Palette. This is a limited edition palette, so if you are looking to purchase it, this would be kind of the time to do it, but it has a beautiful range of shades, and a lot of them are from other Too Faced palettes, so if you don't currently own any Too Faced shadows, this might be the play instead. But they have some of their best sellers. They have a couple of new shades. They have some shimmers, some mattes, some sparkles, which I'm not as big of a fan of, but I love the rest of the palette and there aren't a lot of glittery shadows in here. So for me, this is totally an awesome, awesome palette. I have Honeymoon on my lids right now. I also used Honey Butter, Nudie, Moonbeam, I like kitten, bunny nose, satin sheet, fairy tale. Like a lot of shades in here are beautiful. You can do some light kind of pastel-y shades. You can really vamp it up for nighttime. There's a good range in here, and I really like this. The only downside is this isn't really like easy for travel, though I do have to say I like the fact that it's very thin, and it also has a mirror on the other side, which is awesome. So yeah, just as like a little bonus. Also really like this palette. I also think I want to buy the Anastasia Beverly Hills lip palette. It's that one that has all those different shades in it, and you kind of mix them together to create your own shade of whatever color you want. It's this one right here. Can you guys see that? That's what it looks like. Really interesting. So I don't know, might order that. That looks like fun. Has anyone tried that before? Let me know. Let me know in the comments. But that is everything for this Sephora VIB sale, sort of, I guess, pre-haul recommendations and empties video. Leave me a comment down below if you guys are ordering anything through the sale as well. And don't forget to give this a big thumbs up if you found it helpful. Subscribe so you don't miss out on new videos every Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. And I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful week. I will see you guys all in my next video. Love you girls. Mwah.